come on, set, go! Let's go now. Set, go! Down! Hut, hut! Here we go, shot! Ready! Ready, ready! Ready! Ready, ready! Set it! Hut! Set! Set it! Set! On the double! Ready! Ready, break, go! Set, ready! Here we go, here we go! Set, go! Come on, set! Hut, hut! Let's go now! Ready! Down! Ready, ready? Here we go, shot! Hut! Ready, ready? Get up! Ready up! Ready! Ready? Go! Got it! Ready? Set, go! Ready? Hut, hut! Okay, break! Ready? Okay, ready? Ready, ready? Set it! Hut! Ready, ready! Set it! Set! Ready! Ready? Go! Set! Set, go! Set! Ready? Hut, hut! Let's go! Ready? On the set! Ready, ready? Here we go, here we go! Hut! Come on, set!
It's the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got Jimmy Garoppolo. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Raiders and the Pats, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game, so he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
There's a short throw taken in by Bryant, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. A play fake. Now Cunningham. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. And now as we get toward the home stretch here in the regular season, Charles, let's take a look at the list of key inactives for them in this one.
Yeah, and after almost a full season of physical games, you know you got some guys missing during the final weeks of the season. Nature of how we play this sport. Every team, you've got to be prepared to handle them. And the teams that focus on handling it, focus on guys getting ready to play, even if they're not starters, those are the ones that weather the storm.
On first down, it's Cunningham. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Patriots at 4-11 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Rolling to his right. That pass caught, it's Williams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Here's Cunningham. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Patriots. Jamison Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. For the returner, Trey Tucker going to bring this one out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a former New England quarterback, moved on from them in 2017. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number? Let's say 200.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They'll set up a throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Holding. Offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Patriots take over. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. They'll start with the option. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On the draw is Stevenson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Here's Cunningham from the gun. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Partner came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they were able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Once again, it's Jacobs. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Here we go.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. The left side throw complete to Adams. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Patriots are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham eluding the pressure right. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Off play action, it's Cunningham. He'll buy some time right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now a 2nd and 6. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to...
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Shifts by him. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cunningham. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Flushed out right. Williams brings it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. Now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. There he goes left side. Past midfield, look out. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Raiders. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. But Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. We're in the 2nd quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him. Maybe even have a 3rd person in the area and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while because I don't know that their talents are his, because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good. Now a short one to Gesicki. Little power on the move that time. It's still tackled shy of the 20. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's going right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Here's Bryce Behringer now. And he'll take it just outside the 40. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Here comes the offense again. And let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now Garoppolo. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. 12 more yards there and another first down. Garoppolo looks to throw. And incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Touchdown, Raiders! Adam Troutman from 4 yards out. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Carlson on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Cunningham looking to throw. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Cunningham. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Cunningham to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where it was the visiting Bills who were able to come away with the victory on the road. James Cook, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. Hollywood Marquise Brown, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And that one's at halftime with the visiting Chiefs out on top. Isaiah Pacheco, a touchdown run in that first half. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium in Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw taken in by Adams. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Jacobs going to try the middle. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 90 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Garoppolo now. He'll let this go for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Ronnie Perkins coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Back to throw. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. And they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Cunningham sliding out of the pocket. To the right side, he's got Parker. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A 1st down carry by Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Again, it's Stevenson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 4th down, here's the option. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A play fake, now Cunningham. And the Raiders have got him. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Second down and 3. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On play action, now Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ronnie Perkins picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
On second down, Jacobs. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. New England on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Garoppolo. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. Running is Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Second down, Jacobs once more. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time, second and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Jacobs is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to swell the lead to 6. The kick by Carlson is good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
Running right through him. Room here to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's getting a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And one once again. Hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Cunningham's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. And quickly, they get to the line.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Down right around the 25.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. From the gun, it's Stevenson.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Cunningham.
Targets Parker, and he's got him on the crossing route. And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. He's going to try and do this himself.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
He'll dump this down to Stevenson.
Touchdown!
Ramondre Stevenson.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Renfro.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's taken on the 25. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Patriots ready to try again on offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Escaping the pressure right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rolling to his right.
And that'll be complete to Stevenson.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset.
Now 2nd and 5.
They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
And that should do it. He's got a first down, and the Patriots can run it out from here. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They run once more with Stevenson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats will add to their 4th quarter lead. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Stevenson will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
And way out past the 35 before he's taken down. Now Garoppolo.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the